Well, the idea of being a human guinea pig is not very appealing, but in the case of one local man, a new drug may save his life. Eyewitness News first told you about Max Grogan back in April. Grogan, who suffers from aplastic anemia, is about to become the first person in the country to receive a new kind of medical treatment. And as Hillary Norman reports, the risk of being the first is well worth it to Max.
It's a life or death risk, but Max Grogan is taking it. Next week, the 28-year-old Herkimer man will leave his family and head to a New York City hospital for 4 months. He'll be the first to undergo treatment with a drug that was only approved by the FDA last month.
The only thing they've really given it to here is monkeys and dogs. So I'm the first person to get it for aplastic anemia.
The possible side effects of the drug called stem cell factors, or SCF, are many: rashes, hives, asthma, and even life-threatening illness. But at this point, Max's only other option is a complete bone marrow transplant.
I told them that if this drug doesn't work, I'm going to continue just the way I've been continuing the past few months on my transfusions until my body won't accept the transfusions anymore.
In addition to his wife and kids, Max has his music. He's been putting together an album that he hopes to finish before he can't sing anymore. Proceeds will go to a Herkimer County camp for children suffering from cancer.
The doctors tell me, they say, you know, you're burning up all your energy, you're doing too much, you gotta start taking it easy more, you gotta get at least 10 hours of sleep a night, you better start taking naps during the days. I told them if I could have a year's worth of my life to do what I want to do, I'd rather have it that way than to spend 5 years in bed.
After 2 weeks of treatment, doctors will have some indication of the drug's effects on the human body, both good and bad. So this week before he leaves, Max is taking a little extra time to appreciate the simple things that he no longer takes for granted. Hillary Norman, WUTR, Eyewitness News.
And we, of course, wish Max all the best.
Not all wars take place on a battlefield. A Herkimer man is waging the battle of his life within his own body. Max Grogan has a rare form of leukemia. He says his positive attitude is his most powerful weapon, and he's using that and his musical talent to help save others. Joleen Ferris has the story.
Playing and singing with his 2-year-old daughter. Not bad for a man who doctors say shouldn't even be alive. Max Grogan was told he wouldn't live to see his 29th birthday. Max just celebrated his 30th. He says the courage of a young boy gave him the strength to fight his own rare blood disease.
He had this really huge growth on his head, and his mother and his father were both standing there next to him, and he was laughing and being all happy as could be, and it wasn't bothering him at all that he had this. I mean, it was huge. And I looked at this little boy and I said, oh my God, you know.
Not only did Max resolve to save his own life, he also became a savior for others who might have otherwise taken news of their disease as a death sentence.
Family members of the person that's ill, they'll ask him, you know, what should we do? How should we go about this? And they'll say, well, you talk to whomever, you know, try and give him some strength, and Max does it.
Giving moral encouragement isn't enough. Max is using his musical talent to help fight the battle against cancer. He and a 3-member band have produced a tape and CD to be released in about a month. He hopes sales will allow him to donate $5,000 to fight cancer in children. The album is appropriately titled The Fight to Survive. So far, it's a fight Max Grogan is winning.
They told me I was going to die, and I told them, you're nuts. There's nothing going to take me away, you know.
Joleen Ferris, News Channel 2, Herkimer.